Guess who's back?
Back again.
Shaba's back. Guess who's back?
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 Ooh,
Wow. I created a monster because nobody wants to see monster no more. They want shady. I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want a shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed, missing some hard liquor, some hard, and I'm stuck my heart.
Yeah, okay. How's it going? How's it going?
I'm back on the
kids?
rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job as Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicated. So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me. So let me see.
They
Try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, Liz. Come on.
No. Yeah, okay.
This shit's about to get heavy. No. Fuck you, Debbie!
Now this looks like yeah. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, Shaba, it is going great. How are you?
I am fabulous on this glorious fall day. It's still fall. It's still fall.
It's still what you say?
It's still fall.
It's still fall?
It's still fall.
You sound like you're saying faux. You want a bottle of faux?
A fall. It is. It's still fall out.
It's still fall, yeah. Tomorrow or Wednesday is going to be like close to the high 70s.
Stop it.
You love that hot weather, girl.
No, I do not.
You're a hot girl, a rock girl, 4 o'clock girl.
Yeah, I can't.
And I like those hot boys. You got what I want. I'm sorry, Sherba. Dude, we're a little messed up from the time change.
I think we are. But, I have to laugh at us a lot because I'm like, I cannot believe that we are two women in our, soon to be 40. I still have time. What? Oh, you found your anal beads. Awesome.
I am so sorry to all the young listeners out here.
Oh, shit.
I was just showing Shaba this bracelet that I got at Plato's Closet, and I said, "Do you like my beads?" And she, what did you say?
I thought you said those were your anal beads. I swear on everything. That's what I thought you said. I'm so sorry to any young listeners we have.
Just a keychain holder from Plato's Closet.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm a little uncomfortable. Yeah. So oh gosh. Yeah, we'll never grow up. We'll never grow up. We will never grow up ever. Hey, so topic of choice today.
Yeah.
Projecting our bad experiences on others. I thought this would be an interesting topic. And the reason why I thought this would be an interesting topic is because I notice a lot of the time when, stop making those faces because you know that I cannot, I can't stop. I can't. I'm so sorry, guys. Somebody will be talking about something they're super excited about or an experience that's happening or whatever. Okay, for example, somebody who just recently got married, right? Or they're engaged. Most normal people would say, "Oh my gosh, congratulations," because you're happy for that person, right?
Congratulations, honey buns.
Well, listen. It's a term of endearment. I don't say honey buns, I say honey bun.
Oh, just one.
It's only one. It's not two. Right? Yeah. Or sweetheart. Darling. I'm like, oh my gosh,
little
I need to
cupcake.
Stop. Oh, I need to stop. I really need to stop.
Little tater tot.
Little tater tot. Yeah. Little sugar plum. Little Debbie.
Or Big Deborah.
Big Deborah. But yeah, so somebody could be talking about how they got engaged, and I feel like I'm hearing more and more people telling them, why would you want to do something like that? Why would you want to do something stupid like that? And I'm, I'll be hearing this stuff, or I'm standing there or whatever, and I'm shocked that would be somebody's reaction after somebody's sharing an exciting moment with you. Am I boring you right now? Dude, I've always wanted to do that to you. I've always wanted to freaking say that shit to you. Oh, girl. No, seriously, am I boring you right now?
No, I totally understand what you're saying.
Because you were yawning like that was a really big and
Dude, it's the
like
time
long
change.
yawn.
It's like so crazy that 1 hour makes all the difference. I don't get it. No, I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you had a bad childhood or a bad marriage or you had a bad specific or whatever, a lot of times people like to take their baggage and put it on others, especially when the conversation comes up in topic.
Yes.
It's like let the person experience
Why?
it for what it is.
Why though? Why are some people like that?
It's like they almost have to make it seem like they've discovered it before you. They've already figured it out before you. I've already been there, done that. Marriage didn't work. That's not for me. I'm not doing that again. This, that. Like, okay, it's not for everybody. It didn't work out for you. Sometimes you're the problem too. Sometimes the other person's a problem.
Facts. Yeah.
You
It just
know,
blows my mind though how comfortable people are sharing their opinions when it's not even asked of them. So the example that I'm using is a lot of the times it's I'm going to use the example of newly engaged, and I'm going to leave it at that without saying too much. And the reason why I say that is because this has come up quite like this actual topic of discussion has come up where somebody could be newly engaged, right? Or they're talking about wedding plans or whatever the case is. And there's so much negativity that's kind of given towards that person when they're making a decision or they agree to this like life change. And it's so surprising to me. I don't know. I feel like I'm always super excited for people when they have these amazing life changing moments happening for them, you know? And this is coming from somebody who is a divorcee, a nasty divorce at that, crummy marriage. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't sit here and say, like, oh my God, why would you do something like that? I'm so happy for people.
I think I was, I think I, blah, blah. At first I was going to say, well, I think it's because people are jealous or they have resentment or they hold resentment, especially in the land of divorces. Resentment of that, the fact that it didn't work out, your
Yeah, but
husband cheated, your spouse cheated, your
yeah,
better
but
half.
people gotta let that stuff
I
go.
understand
You
that.
gotta let that go. You know why? Because your journey is your journey. That
I
doesn't
agree.
mean
I didn't
that
say it wasn't.
yeah, it doesn't mean that like,
But
little
then,
Susie's, marriage is gonna be the same way.
but then,
Why not
but then I
wish them
realized that,
happiness,
but then I realized that at times I have been the toxic one who has inserted myself.
No way.
Yes, I have.
Really?
Oh, yeah, of course, because it's not just marriage where this comes up. It could be. I'll give you a perfect example. When people go on vacation. Oh, hey, where are you going? Oh, going to Disney World. Well, where are you staying? Well, I'm staying at the Caribbean Beach Resort. Oh, well, you should really stay at the whatever other one, the
Polynesian.
Polynesian, or you should stay at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
We stayed there before. So right there for this person, this is probably the first time they're going to Disney. And here you are making it sound like, oh, you've been there,
that's
10
okay.
times. So it's not special for
Gotcha.
Yeah. And but I've never been like that, but I might have suggested like, oh, well, hey, maybe a vacation or something or somewhere I've been, or
Yeah,
I probably inserted myself, but not intentionally, not because there's resentment. So it's not always the case. I have an interesting experience with this. This is kind of very similar. I had a woman come in to Universal and we were talking. I've had a lot of great bosses in my life.
Yeah.
I had a boss in my early 20s, and she was incredible. And this woman happened to know who that boss was. Short story long, she asked me a question about said person, as something. It wasn't like cruel by any means. Wasn't that?
Okay.
But it was kind of like, oh, she crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she's crazy, she comes off, or, whatever the case may be. And
Mm,
I found that to be incredibly rude.
yeah.
And I don't think people always mean it, but sometimes when people aren't connected directly to somebody, they feel like they can get away with that a little bit more. I feel
Mm,
like sometimes we
yeah.
forget because, hey,
Yeah.
it's like being a keyboard warrior. You have no really attachments. The chance of you running into the same people that you're talking shit to are slim to none. But needless to say, so, for to make a comment like that, I don't know, to make a comment like that, like just because you felt that way about that person doesn't mean others feel that way.
Mm,
And more so, where did you get so comfortable feeling like you could say that about somebody?
right.
I don't know. I
No, it's true. It's so true. It's like like I've heard. So I went to a baby shower. It was a few months ago. It was a few months ago. A beautiful, beautiful baby shower. Absolutely like mind blowing, mind blowing. And I'd posted some photos.
Oh yeah, down in housewife country.
Yeah, down in housewife country. It was so cool. It was so cool. And some people had seen photos and had made a couple of comments because they thought said baby shower was very grandiose or whatever. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, what?
It's all kind of relative. This whole topic of
Wow.
this is just kind of like, I can't believe some people will come out and say that.
And that's
I
my
think that's
right,
kind of what it is. Like,
right, right, and that's my thing. And it's crazy because I think, and I guess the reason why I wanted to, talk about this is because I think for me, what's shocking is like if somebody is doing something that makes them happy, right? Or if somebody is able to do something, or they are going through a next stage of life, or whatever the freaking situation is, okay? Just because you or myself or whomever, I don't mean you and me, like I don't mean that, but I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying in general,
yeah,
we did not experience that, or we could not do that, or we haven't gotten to that stage. To me, that's not the first thought in my mind. I would be like, oh my, like, this particular baby shower, I was absolutely mind blown. I'm like, this is absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, the time that it must have taken into creating something extraordinary like this. But what triggered me personally was I knew the backstory of this couple and what it took for them to be able to have this beautiful child. And so for me, I was like a little heated. I'm not going to lie. I was really, really heated. And I was like, how dare you? You know what I mean? How dare you just automatically think that you have any right to come off and say something like that when you have absolutely no idea what this couple has gone through to get here? Like, how dare you? You know what I mean? And it blows my mind that people are so negative. But you're right, though. I think a lot of it goes back to, sometimes it could be jealousy, maybe. Um, but I guess the way I look at it is why be jealous? Because maybe that's not something you can do, or maybe that's not something that's in your path at this said time. Why not be happy for somebody else, I guess I don't know why a lot of people don't think like that. Like my first thought isn't to be jealous of somebody else or to negatively be like, oh, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm
but I
always
also
rooting for
think that,
people. I'm always rooting for people. I really am.
have you ever been in those awkward? Have you ever been in those awkward conversations? I'll give you an example of something somebody said to me once. Previously, um, 2 moves ago, we moved from one house to another, and we were having a party at the house, and somebody that was delivering something to the house came there. They knew where we used to live, and they said something like along the lines of, well, it's not like this house is much bigger than the last one, or it wasn't like something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I know that this person didn't mean it that way, but it's hard not to like say, well, what was the point of you saying that? Just because we moved to a house that we happen to like better or whatever, just because it's not like I found that to be, and how many times you'll feel that. I think the most important thing is not to internalize that and take it personally,
Right.
because sometimes people love to minimalize your life. Um, you know, you might be the kind of person that goes out to eat every night. For some people, going down to the local pizzeria is a family thing that happens on major holidays or once a year.
Yeah.
You got to remember, like, not everybody lives like you. For some people,
For
your life
sure.
is everything they've dreamed of and more.
Right. For sure. For sure.
And the way I look at it is like, if somebody's asking you about or telling you about their vacation, you should act just don't worry about what you did. This
Right.
person's telling you about their vacation.
Right.
Like, acknowledge it. Just be like, good for you, man. Like, where how what is it, what does your week look like? What are you and the fam doing? But no, a lot of times you hear it like, oh yeah, we went there 6 years ago. It was okay. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Weird. Right. Like weird. Like just really weird energy.
You're like,
It's
what was the point of saying that?
yeah. Some people are they're just so miserable. Just be happy for just be happy for other people. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But why can't we just be uplifting and celebrate people's victories and
A lot
happy
of
moments?
a lot
I
of
guess
yeah.
just the wedding thing though, I think the reason why that stuck out to me is because there's been a handful. I can't even believe I'm saying this, and honest to God, it's true. There's been a handful of circumstances where specifically marriage has come up. There was somebody who was getting married, there's somebody who was engaged, and multiple times comments have been made to completely separate people. Comments have been made, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't even believe somebody would say something like I can't even believe you would say
You can't
something
even get
like
over
that.
it.
Yes. I was like, wow, and I remember a couple of us were having a conversation about, something that was said, and the question to me was like, Sheena, like if you don't mind my asking, like how do you, what do you think about that or how do you feel? And because they obviously knew that I am not married. And I said, I think that you know how I said that mad awkward. I don't know, I kind of just look at it like everybody's situation's different, and why are we kind of giving off our experiences or lack thereof towards somebody else who gets to experience a beautiful moment in their life? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't
It's
know.
like you see the bigger picture though. Not everybody sees it. They dwell in their own
Yeah,
they dwell
yeah,
in their own shit.
yeah. And I feel like we were talking about this on an earlier episode. We were talking about people's journeys being different, right?
Yeah,
And like your
absolutely.
journey being meant for you and the things that happen in that journey to lead you to where you need to go. But I think a lot of it has to do with the energy that you give off too when these conversations are happening. So if you're giving off that negativity, you're going to kind of stay where you're at because that's just how you're seeing things.
Oh yeah, from that negative lens.
Yeah, I just feel like we need to be celebrating people's victories and the happy things that they're able to experience. We need to be open to celebrating them more. And if you feel like you can't genuinely do that, then maybe remove yourself from the situation and allow
Yeah, a
others to
hundred percent.
celebrate
A
those
hundred
people, I
percent.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, facts on
Yeah.
facts. Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. You see a lot of people do that, and I'm just like, dude, stop talking. Like, just because you didn't have a good experience doesn't mean they're not going to have a good
Mm,
experience. Stop trying to minimalize people and make them feel smaller. I
yeah.
think a lot of that too is like, you're just trying to. What are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to
Accomplish.
accomplish by
Right.
what you're saying? Like, really think about it. Like, is there anything good coming out, or is there like an underlining, like, you're an asshole type of thing going on?
Right, right. So the baby shower one that I had mentioned, because you know looks on my face, you know that in this situation, I don't know how I was able to stay quiet as long as I was, because normally I would just say something. I'd be like, "Why are you being an asshole? Like, what was the point of that?" I have no problem sticking up for people, but I had to, at this moment in time, not say anything. Let dialogue happen. Assess the situation before reacting, because that's how you handle things as you mature in life, right? And so I had simply said to a group of people, I said, you guys shouldn't assume anything without knowing a backstory. And it is not my place to say or discuss anybody's situation. I did. It took me a minute. I had to process how I was going to present the words that were coming out of my mouth.
What did these people even say to you?
It was low key shade. It was low key.
I can't believe you even did that.
Yeah, it was low key. It was definitely low key.
Were they on the bride or groom side?
Oh no, you talking about for the baby shower? No, this is the baby shower.
Well, was it his family or her family?
No, it was neither. It was people that had seen pictures that I had posted on the gram.
Oh.
Yeah, so it wasn't like no. The people that were there were like freaking awesome. They were.
So this was just people on Instagram?
People that I had known that had seen the photos I posted on Instagram. That had things.
Oh, I thought they were at the baby shower.
No. Oh no, the people at the baby shower. So that was the cool thing. So the people that were at the baby shower were family of both parties, right? Family or very close friends to both parties. So people that knew what it had taken for this couple to get to where they were at and celebrating their now present bundle of joy.
Why is this guy coming up to your car? Just kidding. Is that scary?
Dude, I was about to lock these windows and roll this up, and we were gonna have to wrap this up real quick. I was like, where's my pepper spray at? But yeah, so they had commented, and I had to respectfully say my piece because it wasn't appropriate.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta speak up, bro. You
gotta speak up. For sure.
You know?
I know.
Yeah. So, to our listeners, tell us if you've experienced something like that. If that is your freaking nasty ass, disgusting spray, let me see this. Don't spray it. Don't spray it.
I'm not going to spray it.
I swear to goodness. Oh my gosh. Ew, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was talking about this the other day. So right now I'm holding, Kate just gave me wet farts. It literally says wet fart spray. I don't know if you guys remember an episode where we talked about this really quick. That she had pranked me in her car, and I had a coming to Jesus moment where I literally thought I was going to see Jesus. The smell was so bad. Wait, is this leaking?
Why?
Dude, it's wet. Oh my god, I don't want this in my car. Here, I'm gonna hold this out just so I can read the. Well, what am I gonna do? I'm not putting this in my. I am not bringing this home.
Bring it home with you.
So it says on the bottle. I am not doing that to the girls in my car. Oh my god, they would kill me. So it says, unleash a potent stench that will make your victims cry for fresh air. That's exactly what I did. Here, buddy.
Spray one thing out here.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, just spray it one thing out here.
I'm not doing that.
No. Here, I'll spray it.
Hold on. Let me roll this up real quick. This chick is really trying to spray my car.
Wait.
I just washed my car.
No, I'm not going to get on your car.
I just washed it.
I'm not going to get on your car. Wait, Shaba. I wonder if people could smell it going by.
Dude, that stuff is it's so toxic.
Watch.
You're probably spraying cancer in the air right now, bro. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if somebody had that at like a mall somewhere or something, and I'm not even trying to inhale. That is bad. And then, you know what the crazy part is? This chick is going to try to tell me. She's like, Shabs, I'm so sorry. My stomach's killing me today. I'm not feeling so well. So I said, okay, buddy, we don't have to go out. Wait, is that? Okay, do me a favor. Don't spray anymore just in case, because I'm starting to.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, bro.
This is a good episode.
Yeah, but until you started spraying that nasty wet fart spray.
You smell it out there.
That's why I said don't spray anymore, because if you spray anymore, I think I'm going to end up...
Do you smell it?
Thankfully, no, but I'm smelling something. I'm trying not to inhale too... Dude. I'm getting a little nervous.
All right, let's go to the next episode. Farts away forever.
Peace be with you.
Oh my God, and also with you.
And also with you.
And with you.